72. It's Thanksgiving week. What's going on? All right, joining me in studio is Dr. Megan LeCornu of Gilbertson and LeCornu. Gilbertson and LeCornu has been consistently voted the best orthodontic in Santa Clarita for the past 6 years by the Daily News. How you doing, Doctor?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing fine. I need a little more sleep, but I'm doing fine.
It's the time change.
Yeah, right. Now, when you introduce yourself, do you say, "Hi, I'm Dr. Megan LeCornu"?
I always joke. I tell my patients I married into LeCornu. That's a really challenging last name to say. So everyone at my office actually just calls me Dr. Megan.
Oh, really? Yeah, that's a little less confusing. Yeah. All right, so she's joining us. It's her monthly visit. She's letting us know all the happenings in the world of orthodontics. But I'm curious, from a young age, had you always been fastidious about, cleaning your teeth and good dental hygiene?
Yeah, I was actually one of those strange children. My mom is a veterinarian, and my very first Take Your Daughter to Work day, she allowed me to help her clean a dog's teeth. And ever since then, I told her I was going to be a dentist, and it stuck. And then when I was in dental school, I fell in love with the specialty of orthodontics, and Here I am today.
Wow. Now, so you grew up in Colorado. You enroll in the University of Denver. And you decide to study molecular, I can't even say it. That's how, smart you are. Molecular biology and biochemistry while minoring in psychology.
Yep.
Now, I'm glad that you studied psychology. I think this is important because I'm even happier that you guys make no bones about it. You say, look, you come out and say it outright. Straight teeth does, in fact, have a positive outlook on your confidence.
It does, absolutely. And even the psychology down from managing different patients. I have children at the age of 5 years old coming in. I have some children that have special needs or on the autism spectrum, and those require different types of, behavioral management protocols. I also treat patients up in their 80s. So when you're dealing with patients in such a wide, age range, it's very beneficial to be able to relate to them and know where they're coming from.
Right. Is there, around what age do you recommend that a child comes in for a consultation?
We like to see patients starting at the age of 7, and that's just so that we can see and check to make sure that everything is growing in properly. Typically, we don't start treatment until a little bit later, but some patients do require early intervention.
I have never had braces. I was lucky enough to be born with semi-straight teeth, so my parents said, we're not going to waste the money on you. Now, about 12 years ago, my brother and sister, both older than me, had braces. One of the things I most remember from that period is the headgear. Do people still use the headgear? Is that still being used?
Yeah, occasionally there are some patients that we do recommend headgear on. Usually it's younger patients, and usually it's a skeletal problem where the upper jaw is too far forward compared to the bottom jaw. And so if we see that, actually headgear still to this day is the best way to address that.
Really?
Yep.
Well, now you guys are using a new wave technology called Invisalign.
Yep.
Now, my mom is actually using Invisalign. I'm a skeptic.
Oh, great.
Now, I'd like for you to convince me that Invisalign actually is effective.
Yeah, so Invisalign is actually an incredible appliance. Just like braces are an appliance, metal braces are a type of appliance, clear braces are a type of an appliance. Invisalign, which is a clear plastic aligner, is also another type of appliance. Interestingly enough, the teeth, they don't know where the force comes from. They don't know if there's metal braces on them, clear braces, or Invisalign clear aligners. But what they do know is they do know how frequently they feel the force. So we are able to get just as good of results with Invisalign as we are with braces, as long as our patients are compliant with them and wearing the Invisalign, about 20 to 22 hours a day is what we ask. When we do that, we see beautiful changes, beautiful results. We treat patients, all the way from 10 years old all the way up into their 80s with Invisalign. And we're just seeing outstanding changes and treatment results with the appliance.
How often does an Invisalign patient have to come in and kind of change out their mouth gear? Because I know my mom has had to do that a couple times.
Yeah, so it's actually really interesting. With Invisalign, we're actually able to see patients about every 12 weeks. It's usually a range between 8 and 12 weeks, depending on what's going on with their treatment. With braces, we have to see patients every 4 to 8 weeks. So one benefit of Invisalign is it's less visits to the orthodontist, which for a family that's really busy running around, which in my opinion is most of the families in Santa Clarita, this can be a really beneficial, part of Invisalign that makes that treatment modality better for them.
Nice. Now, you guys have a special deal going on
Yeah.
with Invisalign right now.
Exactly. So we are having a Black Friday Invisalign event. It's for Tuesday, November 28th and Wednesday, November 29th only. And what we're doing is we're actually matching the down payment up to $500 for Invisalign. In addition, the patients are going to get free x-rays, a free exam, and free teeth bleaching at the end of their treatment.
Really?
So it's a really, really exciting event. We're very excited about it. In addition to that, for all the patients that come in for a consultation, they're going to be entered into a raffle. And the raffle is for four LA Kings tickets. I don't know how many people are Kings fans out here, but I'm huge.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone. Yeah.
So we're raffling off 4 LA Kings tickets for the game against the Ottawa Senators on Thursday, December 7th.
Wow. So that's great. Next Tuesday, next Wednesday, big Black Friday sale.
Yep,
Who
yep.
knew? Who knew orthodontics? It extends to there too.
So if anyone is thinking about, if they've been on the fence thinking about getting their teeth straightened, we encourage them to call the office and schedule for a consultation. The number is 661-259-2388. And like I said, it's a free exam, free x-rays, free photos, and it'll also include free teeth whitening at the end of their treatment.
Right. Or you can go to embraceyoursmile.com. Can you make an appointment? Can you make a
Yep,
consultation?
you can make an appointment over our website as well.
Excellent. Embrace your smile. Now, a couple just general questions. I'm meticulous about my oral hygiene.
Yes.
How many times a day are you brushing?
I personally brush probably 4 times a day at least. But everyone, we recommend at least 3 times a day. If we are in orthodontic appliances, we recommend more. We recommend that you brush your teeth after every time you eat.
Right.
If you're in Invisalign aligners, we also like to brush your teeth before you put your aligners back in. So usually that'll be 3 times a day. But in general, I think if the public is brushing morning and night, like most general dentists recommend, I think they're in a good position. The other big thing that I don't think enough people do enough of is flossing.
Oh, yes. I was going to get to this. All right. Give me the scoop.
So we definitely recommend that patients floss 1 time a day. I know that is something that we do not see enough of our patients flossing the way they should. Another alternative is to do what's called a water pick. And so some patients who are not avid flossers do benefit from the water pick. A water pick is a device that basically shoots pressurized water, and it does go in between the teeth contacts to help clean things out. If you use a water pick, I still recommend flossing at least a couple times a week, but the water pick can supplement some of those flossing days.
Right. I've heard a lot of slander recently regarding the flossing. People say, oh, it's not that effective in getting out plaque. I don't buy that. Can you tell when somebody hasn't been flossing for a while?
Absolutely.
Really?
Anytime we have someone who is not flossing, there's a very high probability that they're going to have gingivitis, which is a slight infection of the gums, of the periodontal tissues. So that's one of the number 1 telltale signs that they're not a good flosser.
Wow.
The other thing is that if they're not flossing well, their incidence of cavities between the teeth is much, much higher. Flossing is really the only way to clean in between the teeth. You can think of the floss as like a squeegee that kind of rubs the surfaces of the teeth where they touch. A toothbrush can't get into those surfaces.
Right. I'm like covering my mouth when I'm talking to you because I haven't flossed all day. I brushed like 3 times, but I haven't flossed today, so I feel like I'm kind of getting judged. But I'm not.
But you're going to do it tonight now.
Right, yeah, of course. I have it in my car. I'll probably do it before I leave.
There you go.
All right, so big what would you call it? A discount sale.
Yeah,
coming
Black
up.
Friday
Yeah.
Invisalign event.
Next Tuesday, next Wednesday
Yep.
at Gilbertson and LeCornu. Go visit it. It's right off Lines, right off of Wayman Street, across from OLPH. Everyone
Yep.
knows where it is. Voted the best orthodontics office in Santa Clarita for the past 6 years. Dr. Megan LeCornu joining me in studio. Also, I learned this. I went to the website. A graduate of a little place called Harvard, the Harvard School of Dentistry, where you received your Doctor of Dental Medicine. Do you remember your GPA from University of Denver? I mean,
Yep.
it had to be like a 6.0. Right?
Yeah, it was definitely up there. Our program didn't have a GPA that went over 4.0. We were graded where if you got an A minus, it actually lowered your GPA. But I was at a 3.98.
Wow. How many people were in your graduating class at Harvard? I can't imagine it'd be, a lot.
It was a small class. It was only 35 students.
Wow.
So it's a very highly selective program.
Yeah. How many years total of schooling?
So I always joke with my patients, I made it to the me third grade. So it's 4 years of undergrad, 4 years of dental school, and 3 years of specialty training to become an orthodontist.
Wow. Excellent. And how'd you come to partner with Dr. Gilbertson?
So I met Dr. Gilbertson a few years ago, and we just, started just going out to lunches and kind of talking about clinical things and also talking about Santa Clarita. I really fell in love with Santa Clarita. Mm-hmm. And then we just decided to try to partner up because it seemed like our personalities were a perfect match. And it turned out it really has been a beautiful, match made in heaven. In all honesty, Dr. Gilbertson has 35 years of experience, and I'm bringing all the new technology into our practice. So it's a really great balance.
Excellent. Gilbertson and LeCornu. Joining me in studio, it's Dr. Megan LeCornu. If you want to make an appointment or go in for a consultation, go check them out right now. Lyons Avenue off of Wayman Street, or head on over to embraceyoursmile.com. Doctor, thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
Awesome. Time is 5:20 on your hometown station, KHTS. We're back with a live traffic update after these messages.
Welcome to the Home Care Resource Minute. This is Rick Ferrante of Home